We have a lot to learn today.
That's actually not what I say, Mr. Hat. Good morning, girlfriends, boyfriends, and everyone else in between. Welcome back to the first ever LGBT History Cartoon Week. If you are loving these videos, please go and click the like button. And more importantly, go and donate to our Kickstarter so we can continue bringing these videos to you throughout the entire year. A lot of research does go into these types of historical videos, so I have to hire a writer, a fact checker, and an editor. So please donate, every little bit helps. So on to the video. South Park was one of my favorite all-time shows growing up, and it was groundbreaking in many ways. The show featured many LGBT characters, including Satan and Saddam Hussein as gay lovers, Mr. Garrison, who was thought to be transgender at one point, and Big Gay Al. So this episode we're gonna focus mainly on Mr. Garrison and his trans experience. In season 12, the episode Eek! A Penis! It opens up with Mrs. Garrison sitting at her desk in school crying. She calls her transition from male to female a big mistake, referencing a previous episode from season 9.
Dad? What's a sex change operation? But our teacher, Mr. Garrison, he just had his penis made into a vagina. How come? Penis!
Mrs. Garrison felt it was necessary to transition to feel free from anxiety and stereotypes and judgment. And this very much reflects the attitude that was prevalent during the 1980s and 90s. Many gay men, especially those who regularly performed in drag, felt that it was necessary to transition into a woman. They felt that all of the social stigma attached to being attracted to men would vanish. But in fact, many times they wound up regretting this decision because they either weren't fully trans or social negativity actually increased. The language in this episode also underscores Garrison's dilemma of sort of living in a gray area. Later on in the episode, Mr. Garrison learns that there is a biolab in South Park that is engineering rats to grow body parts, which is actually quite similar to something that was happening in real life at the time. Scientists at the time successfully grew outer ear cartilage and nose cartilage that was later viable for human transplants. So as you can imagine, Garrison commissions the lab to grow him a new penis so he can transition back. During the negotiation, the biomanager does misgender Garrison, once calling him Miss. This is commentary on how simple and easy it is to use someone's preferred pronouns. It doesn't necessarily matter how you see them, it matters how they see themselves.
Boys, have you seen my penis?
Unfortunately, the rat from the lab does escape, and without a penis or the promise of a future penis, Mr. Garrison is then labeled as an outcast. One of the police chiefs even said, well, you'll just have to live with being a woman. The creator of South Park absolutely loves commenting on current social issues. Here he is referencing the fact that gender and sex are one and the same, which we know they're not.
My penis is on the loose.
This whole theory actually expands upon a previous episode called Yikes! In this episode, Mr. Garrison, who has always been attracted to men, because of the sexual reassignment surgery, figures if he always has been gay, then if he's now a woman, does that make him a lesbian? No, of course not.
Oh, this is wrong. You're another woman. It doesn't make sense.
Mr. Garrison eventually does find the penis rat, and does have another surgery, and right away falls back into the black and white ideals of gender and sex and sexual orientation. This episode clearly demonstrates the difficulty that trans people go through when they are transitioning. It's also very interesting. But what do you guys think? While you're down there, please remember to go and donate to our Kickstarter. We have one more video coming on Friday. I will see you guys then. Until then, look inside. I wore this shirt just for you guys. Can you see it? It says, you and me. And then it says the moon and the sun. It's close enough. Okay. I love you. Bye!